Yo, people, what's up? Hello, welcome, join. I need some money. I need to make some money, homies. I'm such an idiot. I'm so stupid. English. I'm on my way to the gym right now, but I was staying at a friend of mine's apartment last night, and I've been going back and forth there for probably about 2 months now. First one to move is gay. I'm gay. So what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining in on this live. I'm on my way to the gym right now. I got a little bit of pre-workout here. I'm just having raw nutrition. Just scoop of raw pre-workout, and then a bunch of creatine, about 5 grams of creatine. And so I'm such an idiot. I'm staying at a friend's house, going back and forth. In its apartment, and I couldn't find parking. I'm an idiot at parking, and so I said screw it, and I just went ahead and parked in the apartment complex. I don't live there. I don't have a parking pass there. I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have done it. It was a bad idea. Look at these idiots walking on the side of the road like this is just some park. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I don't want to say what I'm thinking. If you guys are watching, thumbs up the live too. But yeah, so I go to bed last night, and I know in my head that it's probably a bad idea. I shouldn't do it because people's cars get towed there all the time. But for some reason, I go, it won't. I mean, like, I'm not saying it wasn't gonna happen to me. Like, I'm not gonna say I had a feeling that it was possibly gonna get towed, but I don't know, I just went along with it. So I wake up this morning, it's 5:30 a.m. and I go out to my car, and I go out to go look for my car to make sure it didn't get towed. In my head, I'm like, there's a 70% chance it did not get towed, like a 30% chance that it did get towed. And I go to unlock my car, and nothing. Or I go to lock my car to hear it beep. There was no sound at all. So my car went ahead and got towed. So thankfully, the place was 24/7. I called them 5:30 in the morning, and hey, I think my car got towed. He's like, yeah, what car is it? A Nissan Altima. So I had to go pick up my car this morning. It was $348.70, which is obviously not the way I wanted to go ahead and start my week or start my weekend. And then I joined jiu-jitsu two weeks ago, and it bills weekly for like $70, $68. And I have an Apple Card, and Apple Card kind of does like the thing where it the back of the card. Like, I don't know if it's like weekly, like I don't know exactly how it works, but it changed the security card. So I got charged an extra $25 for being delayed on the payment. So I had to call my jiu-jitsu school today and go ahead and fix that. And I didn't even go to jiu-jitsu last week. I was just so busy. My girlfriend was leaving, and she's leaving for like 2.5 weeks. So I wanted to say bye to her. I wanted to spend every moment with her. So I couldn't even go to jiu-jitsu last week. Anyways, just a disaster of a morning. Like, just a disaster. Nearly spent $400 just to get my car back to me. I don't even know if like that goes on like a permanent record. Like, I'm not 100% sure how like that works. But what I do know is I'm down about $440 already, and it's not even 11 o'clock yet. It's 10:49 a.m. So that's awesome. That's super exciting. That made me very happy. It's a very good way to start off the weekend. But I do actually have a lot of things happening right now in my life, like a lot of moving parts. I started running again. I ran this morning. I ran about 6.4 miles, which is the farthest I've ran in about, I don't know, going back today. I'm going to Golds in Crofton. My buddies, I like to work out. Usually I work out solo Monday to Friday, even Sunday. But some of my best friends usually work out together on Saturdays. We go to Golds. I'm going to film the workout for YouTube, but I'm not going to do a mic'd up session. I'm not even going to use my nice camera. I'm just going to literally straight up take my phone, go horizontal, and just film, and just kind of do it that way. My girlfriend took the memory card, the 128 gig. I told her she could do it, so nobody's fault, but I told her she could take it. Why are these people just on the side of the road, bro? Like, what the fuck? You can't just... Where? Like, you can't just do that. These people are just... Like, this road is... It's a back road, but it's so thin, and these idiots just run on it. Like, they act like... Like, if they get hit, it's the driver's fault, but, like, bro, you should not be... There's no space to be running. I'm in Maryland. Big bump. But I got back. The reason why I really started running again. Anyway, she has the memory card, so I don't have the memory card. So I'm just gonna literally film a workout at the gym at Golds. Cameron, I live in Maryland, around the Annapolis area. But so yeah, that's gonna be going up tomorrow, Sunday. I'm also seeing Jordan Peterson with my dad on Sunday, which I'm super excited for. He's coming to DC. I don't know how everyone feels about Jordan Peterson. I like Jordan Peterson. I've read all his books, Maps of Meaning, 12 Rules for Life, 12 More Rules for Life. And it's just something that, I think would be fun for my dad and I to go to. I like keep up with all his stuff. But it's gonna be fun. It's at 7:30. It's in DC. So I'll be there tomorrow. But like I said, she's on for about 2.5 weeks, so I'm just kind of like solo dolo right now. Just kind of gonna be going to the gym, working. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have too much going on, but I did start running again. I've ran every day. I think I've ran 6 of the past 7 days. Nothing crazy. The only thing it's not a mistake, and I'm okay doing it. But usually when I start up running again, I tend to kind of go like balls to the wall real quick. So it doesn't happen all the time, but I tend to end up running 10, 15, 20 miles within like a month, which isn't ideal because it burns so much of my muscle mass and I lose so much weight so quickly, which isn't a huge deal for the weekend. Like the weekends I kind of like to, for the summer, I kind of like to get lean. But honestly, like to be perfectly honest with you, I don't want to lose my butt and my leg muscles because I do have such a like large, like dominant lower body. So I'm gonna try to kind of ease off the gas a little bit. We'll see though, because it's just so much fun, man. Like I'm not one to like shit on running, dude. Like running is the best form of therapy. Like trust me, this morning by 6 a.m. or by 7 a.m. I already had a $400 towing ticket. Thank you everyone who's joining in. Also answer that poll down there if you lifted yet today, and if you have, what have you worked out, and if you haven't, like what are you planning to work out later today? Trust me, I wasn't excited to wake up this morning and see that my car was towed and I had to go pay a $348 fine to get my car back. Like, not the best way to start the week, but like I couldn't, that was the thing, like I couldn't be mad. It was my fault 100%. Like, it was totally my fault. I shouldn't have done that. Like, what was I thinking? Why did I do that? That was dumb. There's a sign there that says, "We will tow you." I just thought I could get away with it, and I didn't. The main issue is, like, there's a street parking, and if you park in the street, like, they won't tow you, but it was all filled, so I just kind of, I just risked it for the biscuit. Not a good move. I had to go get my car. Did not make me happy. But yeah, so I've been trying, like, usually when I ease into running, so like kind of, I'm not a running expert, so like don't take anything I say with like 100% certainty. But usually when I run, I like to run in zone 3. Zone 3 typically is, like, for me, it's about a 10:45 to 11:45 minute pace. Usually like that 11 to 11:30 minute pace, 11 to 11:30 minute pace, and it allows me to, it takes a while. Obviously, it's 11 minutes per mile. It's like not a fast mile at all. But what it does allow me to do, it allows me to kind of, it helps with, my heart health, obviously, but I also can retain as much muscle mass as possible. And like there's like kind of like two ways I view this. Like, the first way I view this is, hey dude, like, eat more protein, because when I run too, like, my body just doesn't crave protein as when I like lift really heavy weights. I don't know if that's just a me thing, or if there's like biology or studies to like kind of show that what I'm saying makes sense. But typically when I run, I will want like carbs, like I will want fruit, I will want sugar, I want breads, which isn't ideal, right? Because then it just kind of amplifies the muscle mass that I'm losing. So this time around, I'm going to make sure I need to try my hardest to eat about 250 grams of protein a day. Subconsciously, I can eat 150 grams of protein a day. I usually have no issue with doing that, but I really want to get up to like 250. At 250, I feel like I can maintain a lot of muscle mass. I also want to keep my running in zone 3, which I just don't think I will do because it's just too much fun. So if anything, I want to keep my running between like 9:45 and 10:30. I feel like if I can keep it around 9:45 to 10:30 per mile, I can maintain a decent amount of muscle mass as long as I'm eating about 200 to 250 grams of protein. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And then I'm also going to continue to lift weights. Right, I did, I would say about 2 months ago, I was weighing about I never got down to 210, but I was about 213 to 215 on the daily. I was pretty ripped up. I was in pretty good shape, but I wasn't like in crazy shape, but I was in, decent shape. And then I got up to like 220, like 218 to 222. Just started living life a little bit. Was going out a little bit more, having more drinks. Just kind of enjoying my life, enjoying my partner, just kind of enjoying life a little bit more, because like this past year has just been an absolute roller coaster for me personally. So I did sneak back up to around 220, but I'm back down to about 216, 218. So I'm feeling a little bit better. This time I'm going to obviously implement running again. And when you run, it's very hard to put on weight. Like, it's just not, it's very difficult to kind of get fat while you're running. Because like this morning after I got my car at the tow shop, from the tow compound, I don't know what you call it, I ended up running about 6.4 miles, right? So I ran for about an hour. My average mile was about 9:40, right? Like, it wasn't crazy. And I tapered each time from about 10:40 to about 9-minute mile, my last mile. But I'm thinking about tomorrow's Sunday. I'm thinking about going on like a long run, like a 3-hour run, probably between like 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. And the intention of the 4-hour run or the 3-hour run is not to do a marathon. It's not even to do a half marathon. My intention is to run about 11 to a 12-minute pace, stay in zone 3, and just kind of enjoy nature, bro. Like, honestly, here's the thing too, and this might sound slightly like self-conceited, but when you build up your health and you build up like your ability to run long distances, like you can just feel better. Like you just feel better. Let me just text my friends real quick. I'm gonna put you guys right here, just because my phone is overheating right now, because it's 90 degrees outside and AC can't keep up with it. But yeah, so I've been running again lately and it feels really good. I'm getting miles back under my belt. Yeah, so I'm at about, like I said, like about 6.5 miles right now. That's what I ran today. But before that, I was running between like 2.2 to about 3 miles a day. Feeling good, stretching it out, nothing crazy, about a 10-minute pace per mile. But my goal, I would love to get in a marathon. I could do a marathon. Like, I'm not worried about my ability to do a marathon, but I want to do it well, right? Like, this time last year, I was running about 15 miles, probably between like 10 and 15 miles a day. My Sunday runs, I think I got up to 23 miles one day. I think I did a 23-mile run. That was tough. But, you know, the crazy thing is I've been running now for about 4 years, on and off. I usually go in about 6 month chunks, usually between like July to like early November, when the weather's like perfect to run. It's like the best time for me to run. But I always get up to, you know, decent mileage, like nothing crazy, just kind of out there jogging, just kind of having a good time. But I would like to build up the proper stamina, the proper skills, the proper running gait, and all this to actually do a good marathon. Like, I don't know what a good marathon pace is. When I was getting up to like my 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 mile runs, I think my pace was decent. Like, I was doing about a 9-minute pace, probably 8:45 to 9:15 per mile, and it felt good. And mind you, I'm like a 200-pound dude, and you know, it's a lot of weight on my knees. Like, it's not like I'm not out there just like 160 pounds. So it's like, you know, it's decent, right? Like, it's a decent clip that I go at, and I got a lot of weight on me. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now with the running thing. It's fun. 22, that's really good. Yeah, 22 miles is good. What's that, 7-minute pace? 7.5, 21. About 7, is that like a 7:15 pace? Who's that? Haywire RC. It's about a 7:15 pace, I believe. Yeah, that's really good. I'm not there. I'm not at a 7:15 pace. Your boy's probably at like if I really went like all out for a half marathon, a 5K right now, I'd probably be pushing, I don't know, I could probably get to like 8-minute pace, 8, 16, 24. Yeah, I could probably get a 27. Yeah, bro, that's one of the reasons why I don't go crazy, because it's hard, bro. Like, I don't know what your heart rate was, but my heart rate would probably be 170, probably like tier 3, like not tier 3, zone 6. I mean, I would probably be pushing hard there. That's like the only downside, honestly, to pushing like that is it is hard. It's hard. It's fun though, man. Like, running is so fun. Growing up as like a big dude, like, I never ran because I was so fat. Being fat and running just doesn't work out. It's just not ideal, and that's a good spot to park right there. I'm looking for parking right now. My buddy's gonna be late again. I love them, but they're always late, and you know, that's fine. If they're watching this, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay to be late. I'm never late. I'm always on time. That's not true. I have been late once or twice before. Yeah, you know, don't throw any stones if you don't want stones thrown back at you. Right? Is that what people say? I don't know what people say. I'm gonna get this parking spot right here. Look at this thing. This thing is made just for me. I think I can park here. I don't see why not. Oh yeah. Let me just back on in. Yeah, if you guys are new to this stream, I did have to get my car. My car got towed last night. It cost me $348 at whatever time it was this morning. The guy was so sweet. The guy was so nice. It's so funny. I've never gotten my car towed. I've never even got a ticket before. So I was so scared that like, I was so scared that I don't know, that they were gonna be confrontational, but everyone's super nice. My blood pressure is slow, so after an intense car, I just passed. I'm not saying that it's like a bad idea, but I'm saying it may not be the best idea to just kind of like pass out. Well, they're almost here. They should be here in probably 10 minutes. They're passing Crawford High School. I don't want to speak for you, but probably not the best call. I don't know. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably going to run 4 to 5 times a week. I say that now. It's probably going to be 7 days a week, honestly. I get addicted, bro. Once I get into something, it's game over, man. And honestly, like, it's so easy. Here's the downside too, is like, once you start running, it's so easy. Stupid fast, especially if you're still taking creatine, which I struggle with. I'm not consistent. I only take creatine when I take pre-workout, because that makes my creatine, and I only take pre-workout probably 2 times a week, and it's pretty much only on the weekends. Otherwise, I just don't take pre-workout. If I do, I take the football stuff, nutrition. Nutrition, it's kind of my main too, and I just take 5 grams of protein. But I could take creatine on and off, I don't know, 10 years. Wait, what does that mean? I've yet to see doctor, but I am concerned, and after I run, I try to keep running so I ease out of the run, if that makes sense. No, that makes sense. That makes sense, because like, if you just kind of hit the brakes like I do, like, your blood pressure is taking a huge spiking. It's like spiking super aggressively. So that makes sense. I've known girls before who like dysautonomia or POTS. I don't want to say what I think it's from, because I don't think it necessarily is just from that. Wink, wink. But what I will say is, I've only known girls who's developed dysautonomia. I've trained clients who have dysautonomia. POTS, POTS is like the most common one, and it's under the umbrella of dysautonomia, and it leads to like very intense spikes in blood pressure, very intense drops in the heart rate, and like you pass out easily, your fingers turn blue and whatnot. And I know that's like super common in females. Haywire, I'm just kind of assuming you're a guy, so I don't know how common it would be. I'm also not a doctor, but what I will say is that symptom is common for people with dysautonomia who have something. Yeah, you're a guy, so I can't speak for you, but like I said, just as a professional, training people at the gym, like, I have experienced that a lot. For me, at least for the people I train, like I said, always females are they got to drink a lot of water. 2, they got to consume a lot of salt, and then 3, they have to sit down a lot between sets. Like, that's just kind of the game plan whenever I train someone with dysautonomia. Like I said, guys, I am about to hit the gym. I'm gonna do a back workout with the Wilsons today. I'm gonna do my best to film it. I do kind of have a bunch of things I want to do. I gotta go to the Best Buy to get a microchip, or a chip for my big camera, because my big camera chip is for my girlfriend's currently in Italy, so obviously get the chip film because she's in Italy. It's okay. So maybe I want to make it, but I'm planning on filming a fully evening, because my eating videos are all over the place. Thank you for liking it, whoever liked it. If you guys are watching it, please like it. I don't know what it does. I barely even know what it is. Also, there's a poll down there to vote on if you guys want to do that. But I'm planning on filming a full day of eating. I think Sunday. I'll have that up next week. And I'm planning on filming this workout today. Just set up the camera horizontal. I just let it rip. To make it into content Sunday, because right now I don't have anything planned to go on Sunday, which I'm not too concerned about. I obviously love posting. I post every single week. I think I've been posting now for nearly almost a year straight. 1 to 2 videos a day. And obviously, guys, before that, you guys know about like the podcast that I did for what's that, the guys? Oh, my bad. Sorry. Thank you, man. I thought my headphones were working. Yeah, the Wilsons just pulled up behind me, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this live now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll probably hop on sometime later today. I'm gonna go to my cousin's house, talking about like a new career change, which I didn't even get into. But yeah, So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this workout, and then yeah, see where that gets me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys another live very soon.